Good morning. I am actually sitting in my car doing this video. Not the most scenic environment, but I was going to try to do it outside and the cars are going by and it seems really loud, and I thought, forget pretty background of trees and grass. I got to make this functional. Okay, so we are in Unit 3, Week 2. It's very interesting that we are reading Tribe right now. Last night I was talking to my cousin who lives in Tennessee, and her area has just been devastated by tornadoes that went through last week, and she is part of some community organizing to bring her small town together to help people who lost everything, and many of them traumatized by the tornado that came through in the night. And so it reminds me of that part of Tribe, and many of you wrote about this in the beginning of when we were reflecting on what we were going to get out of it, that part where he talks about that oftentimes it's times during real struggle that communities come together and show really show what they're made of, but this is what our best selves, when we can support and take care of one another. When I think about also the coronavirus, we talk so poorly about social media at times, but in times of quarantine isolation, these are the tools that will help us stay in communication with one another. Isolation is so difficult and so harmful to humans. So thank goodness we've got tools to stay in contact and to do things like online learning when we're not able to be in physical presence with one another. Okay, so chapter 2 that you'll start reading soon is called War Makes Us an Animal, and then followed by chapter 3, which is on PTSD. I imagine some of you might be thinking, like, this is a class on positive psychology. Why are we reading about PTSD? And yes, they're on opposite ends of the spectrum, but what we're going to be thinking about is how do concepts of positive psychology help to ease the trauma that comes from war or assault or other stressful things. There's a Zoom in chapter 3, so please go ahead and check that out and get that coordinated. At the end of this unit, we're going to start working some more and on the Catalyst Conference project. So I just want to take a moment to go over what that's about. So just to recap, at this point, you've identified your group. I'm so excited about what you guys are choosing. We've got a beautiful variety of humans, groups to focus on. And then you're going to figure out what positive psychology intervention strategy theory could ease the burden or stress, some of the stress that this group feels. So you need to be researching and thinking about two things. One, researching the group so that you can report why this group experiences distress. And then two, researching the positive psychology concept that you are going to use. The third thing you're going to do down the line is figure out, okay, if I was to teach this group about this concept, what's the best vehicle for that? Is it having a workshop, hosting a class, an 8-week group, a website, a book, a journal, a webinar? You're going to decide, and then you're going to build the prototype. So you're not going to actually do it for the group, but you're going to build it out as though you were. And it's so cool when some people go on to actually do it. That's been really fun to hear from people. So after, just another quick thing as we're thinking ahead, after Unit 4, so, all the units are 3 weeks, you're going to have a full week to work on the Catalyst Conference project. So GOA classes are 6 to 8 hours per week is the idea of what you're going to be spending on it. So you'll spend all of that time getting this project built and put into WordPress, which is where our online conference happens. Okay, so as direct message me, please, sometime today or tomorrow, something that you're thinking about while reading Tribe, like just something that's got you, because the idea is that our mind wanders, right? We get influenced by something and then it makes us think about something else. So just share one thing you're thinking about. Can't wait to hear.